You know what I just think is the absolute worst type of people? The type of fucking sociopaths, whether it's on the internet or in the real world, who will make up a story about someone just because they don't like them and successfully ruin their fucking life, career, reputation, any of that shit for nothing. Over nothing. Usually it's, oh, this person groomed me on Discord or some shit. Usually it's something like that. And depending on the size of the creator, they might get lucky and everyone might believe that they're innocent. But if you're too small and the creator is bigger than you just lose. You lose, regardless if you did anything in the first place. You just lose if they fake it well enough. It. I'm not even going to talk about the most recent Pyrocynical video. I didn't even know that that guy was the stalker that Tyga fucking mentioned. I don't know if this story's even real or not. I've never I still don't know whether to be sure because I mean they're both VTubers. I say with a fucking PNG tuber model on the screen, but like they're both relatively large VTuber channels in Clip Farmer, so it's not like either of them are exactly the most trustworthy figures in the universe, but really it's hard not to believe, especially considering that according to pretty much everyone I'm seeing, he fucking apologized for making up a lie about having CP and shit. But when you get your fan base or you or I don't know who the fuck it did, but I don't know if their channel ever came back or not. But he got their channel spam reported into oblivion, which regardless if they got it back or not, that is where you go too fucking far. Where you actually start getting like things taken away from someone for doing nothing. Like spam reporting in general, I feel is pretty fucking cringe because usually it's never justified unless it's like extremely heinous. But I mean, hey, you could trick people into thinking extremely heinous when it's actually nothing, a nothing burger of nothing. Um, yeah, I've seen it plenty of times before with fucking Slazo, Pro Jared, Quite, as we've seen recently. There's been a whole couple video diaries made about it recently. Not video diaries, video documentaries, fucking video essays. I forgot the name because they've gotten so oversaturated. But people like there are plenty of people in the commentary community who would contribute not intentionally usually to fucking false cancellations, which hey, I mean that's how cancel culture works. It screws people over and that's why everyone hates it. But I feel like a lot of people who hate it don't realize they contribute to it by assuming that something's true within the hour of it coming out. You want to know why I waited like a few days to make that video about Chris and Mr. Beast? Because I didn't want to say that Mr. Beast himself fucking knew that Chris was being a complete fucking sicko all the time, even when he was like one of the biggest channels ever to exist. But it found out to be true from the dozens of people who were claiming to have worked with him and who even shown to have worked with him. And similar reasoning with Bill Cosby, when there's that many victims, they can't all be in this like a big group of people trying to ruin Mr. Beast's life. Like that, if you have to have some balls to try and go after someone with billions of dollars, so they can't all just be that brain dead to actually go after him when he very could easily sue and ruin their lives. Like they know that. They do it anyways to keep other people safe from his fucking shitty practices. Regardless of which ones are true or not, Mr. Beast is a piece of shit. We know that now. Um, and really, it's not really worth giving him your time anymore because he doesn't really do much of what everyone loved him for anymore, which is, giving back to the community. It's usually just him giving his money to someone else to give back to the community, and usually he doesn't even give that to the person. Who knows if he even donates anything anymore? Who fucking knows? You can't really trust him anymore because clearly he's not trustable. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna take you back to a story that I saw from a fucking video from Dickers. Yes, I know. Dickers Review Tech USA is a fucking loser. But I used to like his content back in the day. And I saw a video a long time ago from 2017 about a woman who ruined two college students' lives. I think it was two. I think it was college students. by making up a story about how they raped her. And it worked. It ruined their lives. It got them permanently kicked out of the college. Everyone viewed them as this just disgusting fiend. Obviously, just saying that can't get police to arrest them, but it still like it still like made it seem like there was nowhere where they could go where they would be trusted because well everyone thought they were a rapist. Push comes to holy shit. Push comes to shove a few years later. It's found out that she was fucking bullshitting the whole time, and just wanted to ruin their lives for some reason I don't remember. I don't know. Maybe they had a bad relationship with her. They both did, and she was like trying to get back on her exes. I think that was the reason. Actually, I think it wasn't college students. I think it just was her one ex. But yeah, even getting her in prison doesn't make up for the fact that everyone just views them as a rapist for the rest of their lives. That's the thing. Like, that's the thing that makes me view you as a horrible person, regardless. You can donate $100 million to your victim that you made up a story about. I will still view you as a sociopath because you did it in the first place and is never going to fully recover. There's always going to be someone who thinks that they're a fucking horrible person when actually you're the one who's a horrible person. And I think Rich, back when he still made good content, covered other similar situations like that about like the Gearbox CEO. I don't know what that was, but I know that that was also a CP thing. It's just nowadays usually happens on the internet because it's way easier to fake evidence or make up shit on the internet, where most people on Twitter just blindly assume that someone's a fucking pedophile just because someone like said they are. Or it maybe in a slightly better case showed a screenshot, but screenshots really shouldn't count as evidence in this day and age. Even years before AI started becoming the way it is now, like you still shouldn't take screenshots seriously ever. So I don't ever really, yeah, I don't really take screenshots seriously. Haven't taken them seriously in like 5 years. But there are still plenty of people, young or not, who will see shit like that, or even just see someone saying that they were groomed by this person, or or what I like to call internet molested by a person, and people just blindly believe it and spam report them in the worst cases into oblivion, like I said, which it's always just fucking infuriates me because like usually when you lose your account you there's a clause to where you can't make a new one or you'll just get it deleted again. So if you just got someone's account permanently deleted and got them permanently like blacklisted, just saying you're sorry doesn't fix shit. You still ruined any chance of them making a career off that platform. I mean, some cases they get reinstated. Other cases they don't because they're not big enough. And other people who are big and big content creators spread that that this person's right, obviously, because everyone else said that they are. So it's like, oh yeah, they're probably right. But the thing is about that is that once that happens, it's basically over. Like, there's never going to be enough people who believe that they're innocent to ever fucking get get the justice in this situation. It's far too fucking common. It's concerningly common. It happens like once every like couple months at this point, whether big or small. Like I said, it can go from pro Jared to like I said that random fucking VTuber I never heard of until then. I'm not even saying I like them. Like I said, I don't even know them. They could be a fucking asshole either way. But fucking use real reasonings to make people not like someone and not just saying, oh, they have CP. How do I know? Uh, I just do. And then everyone just was like, oh, well, they're a bigger content creator, so they're definitely right about that one. I always hate that shit. I always hate people who think that way because you're just contributing to everyone being a droid who listens to the bigger man and is like, oh, wow, you tell me what to do, I'll do anything you want, master. And I'm not even talking about governments or shit like that. If anything, the government's the last type of personnel to do this shit, unless you're like in Russia or some shit where they will like say, "Oh no 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 no, trust me, he tried to shoot a police officer. We totally didn't just gun him down for no reason." But here, let's not get political, even though it's like regardless of political stance, it's pretty easy to say Russia sucks. I don't really have anything else to say to this. It's just a issue that's always riled me the fuck up whenever I think about it. It genuinely gets me like to a concerning level of angry, where I start saying some shit that I really should not say, even if it's just on the internet. I should not say that shit, and I'll admit that. But that you shouldn't do this shit in the first place to get me that upset. I'm not saying this is about me either. I'm saying you just shouldn't do this in general. Wow. You're, I can't stand it. It always gets me so fucking mad. There aren't many things that get me more angry than someone successfully framing another individual over something they just straight up didn't do. It's just a human evil that's so common and will never go away and will only continue to fester and grow and become more common with the power of the internet. Yay! It's just so fucking sad. Whatever happened to people just waiting a couple days? Not even you don't even need to do your own research is the thing. Cuz I get it. I don't do my own research either. I just, have this thing called common sense and realize that hey, this story just broke. Let me wait till everyone is able to see what is going on here before I assume shit. And even then, I don't assume shit usually. I'm just like, if they are doing this, wow, fuck them. But they might not. Unless it's like Mr. Beast, because Mr. Beast, like I said, there's zero fucking reason for you to make up lies about him, because he can easily ruin your life for trying to ruin his 20,000 times over. Well, fuck it, 100 million times over. The whole Mr. Beast versus a $1 million lawyer meme, that's becoming a reality. So someone, I think it's Dogpack, the fucking guy who started this shit, I think he's the one getting sued. I don't know who's actually getting sued, but someone is. So the whole thing that I said about like why would people want to risk getting sued by Mr. Beast? One of them actually is allegedly getting sued. So yeah, I'm going now. Good night.